President McGrath said and what Marika said as well before I introduce our great speaker. So there's an African proverb that goes, if you want to go fast, go alone. But if you want to go far, go together. At this graduation, I want you to keep in mind that this is just part of your journey. You are not done yet. Right? There are times we want to go fast and just get it over with. Does this sound familiar? Yeah. That's understandable, because this is a long and arduous journey, and it's likely one of the most intellectually challenging journeys you've ever taken. And you've been tested in your mind, in your body, and in your spirit. But Cooley Law School is an access law school. Its mission is to allow people an opportunity to go to law school in circumstances that typically create barriers. Single moms, been out of school a long time, second or third career, English second language, a few bumps in the road. This sounds familiar? Yeah. Low LSAT score, maybe? All these life circumstances can stand in your way. And it would be easy for Cooley to say, we want to go fast, so we're not going to do all this stuff. We're not going to have weekend courses or night courses or rolling admission 3 times a year, 3 graduations a year, or all the other things that other law schools don't do. But it has decided that it wants to go far. And so we will all go together. Is that all right with you? Good. But listen, like you've already heard, the journey is not over. It's a marathon with a sprint at the end. You may be thinking, I can finally slow down, take a break, get my party on, right? But if you're running a marathon, do you slow down right before you get to the finish line? No. Okay? So you got to dig deep. You got to get all the energy you can muster. You got to give it all that you have right at the end so you can make sure you cross that finish line. On this journey to Esquire, the finish line is the bar exam. It's time to dig deep, gather your village, all the loved ones who are here today to support you. Ask them for all of their support. And friends and family, this is your time to give them 100% of everything they need so that they can stay 100% focused on this bar exam. And sometimes that means just leaving them alone. Sorry, just for a little longer, right? Sometimes you just gotta leave them alone. They don't answer the text message, they don't answer the phone call, they're studying, give them some food every now and then, check on them, but make sure they're studying and leave them alone so they can get it done. Because this journey to Esquire ends with a bar card, right? But you gotta put in the work. You have to gear up and you gotta give it everything you got. So today I congratulate you on meeting this milestone along your journey to Esquire. And I encourage you to remember that if you want to go far, we've got to do it together. So now it's my pleasure to welcome to the stage our guest speaker. The speaker today is a friend, he's a mentor, and he's an advocate for diversity and inclusion. This is a man whose own journey to Esquire started in a unique way, in a ski shop in Idaho. He's a Florida native whose grandparents immigrated to this country from Italy to get more opportunities for his family. And although he has a brother and a father who are both lawyers, he thought that being a lawyer was not for him. But his work at that ski shop showed him that he had a passion for protecting the environment. And he realized that those with power can make great change. And that being a lawyer was a gateway to the power and the change he wanted to see. He graduated from Lewis and Clark Law School in Portland, Oregon to learn environmental law, and then returned to his native Florida to practice law. Now he not only passionately advocates for his clients, but also for diversity and inclusion and professionalism and integrity in the legal practice. He's a past president of the 4,000-member Hillsborough County Bar Association and the chair of the Florida Bar Standing Committee on Diversity and Inclusion. Like many of you, his passion is to help and to live out his values drove him to endure this experience we call law school. And several decades ago, he sat right where you are sitting right now, wondering, what is he going to do next? So he comes today to offer some words of wisdom and encouragement, and to talk a little bit about his journey to Equine and beyond. Please welcome John Schifino.